What's up guys, welcome back for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Duel video. A couple of new promos were revealed like yesterday. Let's try them out. Obviously, the big word, I guess, the most common, how do you say it? Like the most common view upon these new like promo slash cards from the tins is maybe like a bit more negative. Well, yeah, compared to last year. Last year we got Nibiru, Dark Ruler no more. I mean, yeah, it's hard to compare those new ones to the older ones from last year. But like new Dark Magician support, new Blue Eyes support as well. Successor is, I feel, the best one. It's a quick play spell that, got like chainable, sacrifice something on your side of the field, gets rid of your opponent's monster, plus it can special summon a Blue Eyes directly from the deck. So that's quite good, actually. Definitely a very solid card for Blue Eyes. Going second, of course, the card is much better. I'm running the other one as well, one of the others, and that's a trap card, Destined Rivals, and it's quite similar to Dimensional Barrier or Skill Drain. It's just a mess, like breakthrough skill, I guess, right? A mass impermanence for your opponent. So again, the small downside is that you have to have like either a Dark Magician or a Blue Eyes White Dragon on your side of the field to activate the card. So okay, that's cool, but again, it's not really the top tier broken cards material that we, got last year with the tin promo. So I opted to go for like the Blue Eyes route and, this kind of build. I've uploaded it a couple of times, but I've made some major changes compared to the last time a couple of weeks ago. And, the deck is heavily focused on Yugioh draw, but the fact that Marcher is still ban-worthy, it's definitely one of those cards, even with Helgi Fibrex, that, should just be banned. It can reborn like any choke, or tuner, and itself is also a level 3 tuner, makes things even more OP. The addition, obviously you could just spam Aurodon as well, but, nobody wants to see that. But a couple of things here is, of course, you can, like, reborn a tuner off of your Marcher. Marcher itself is a level 3 tuner that could go for Herald here this time. And, of course, Herald makes you or gives you some protection for Nibiru, or for head traps, mainly Nibiru, I guess, to put up an early Herald, and then you can go for, like, this particular field. This field is not really that hard for this deck. Again, this deck is very similar to Dragon Link, I guess, with like the rockets, right? But a couple of 2-card combinations, 2-card interactions leads to this particular board. And again, yeah, that's the format. Everything, at least a lot of starts, a lot of these things start off from Helgi Fibrex into Link Cross into, like Ovalion. If the Helgi Fibrex is negated, that's okay. The deck still plays like a lot of extenders, a lot of reborn cards as well. I'm playing a couple of 2-offs, like Melody. Maybe Melody is a 3-off, same for Chaos Space, to search out the smaller Chaos boss monsters, but not really sure. Chaos Space is a once per turn, right? So again, you don't really want to draw multiples of Chaos Space, but then again, it's like a very important starter, so yeah. I mean, it's your choice. The trap here, Destined Rivals, is cool. It's a big breakthrough skill, or a big impermanence for your opponent for every phase-up monster upon activation. All of them will be negated, so that's cool, but again, you need, in this particular case, a Blue Eyes on the field. Which, again, it's not that hard. Like, let's say during the end phase you can use one of your stones, right? And then special summon the regular Blue Eyes to your side of the field to make your trap live. In hindsight, this maybe was a small mistake on my part. Just, like the Invocation or the Magical Meltdown is cool. Normal summon Alistair effect, that's all cool. The Invocation is where the danger is. But maybe now that I think of it, Cerberus might also have been like, an option. So maybe it was indeed better to prevent the Alistair from being searched, but I mean, whatever. So this field, again, not that threatening. The Return of the Dragon Lords definitely came in clutch, preventing or, like protecting Titanic Galaxy. And now I can just attack over all of his monsters and go for game. Numeron Eldritch, next opponent, next deck, next matchup, and I feel that, the current synchro version of, like, Aurodon BS is obviously much better compared to the Numeron. As you see here, the hand trap, or you know, the tuner was already in hand, so that already would have been like full combo, and that's the, well, like weakness, I guess, for this deck. Like the Blue Eyes deck, hard draw, deep draw Blue Eyes, is that I'm not running any form of interruption or interaction during my opponent's turn. I feel that's fine, but something like Impermanence maybe, or the Forbidden Droplet, again, just in case if your opponent ends on, let's say, True King of All Calamities, and then, you know, you're still main decking like a couple of outs to, and then you'd still need to be lucky, but at least you're main decking those outs to still have something for your opponent if he does like go for, you know, True King of All Calamities. It still gives you some form of chance to still play if you're going second. But anyway, going second, the deck's still very strong. The Danger Engine definitely comes into play going second. Something like, you know, Bigfoot or the Thunderbird helps me get rid of like big monstrous spell and trap destruction, right? And of course the deck is running a lot of extenders to bypass interaction or negation like Hand Traps, Edge Blossom, Veiler, Impermanence, so that all works out very well. Go for big boy Sayuja here. You're in this case, it all works out fine. The Numeron Field spell cannot trigger because, again, Eldritch is on the field. Well, you know, like, there's at least a monster on his side of the field, so again, no field spell. So that's also one of the reasons why I'm not a huge fan of the, you know, like, Numeron package, but to each their own. This is actually a great top deck. Triple Sage in the main deck to search out on the smaller stones. And eventually that leads to a Boral Savage. The other level 8 Synchro that I was running, as you saw in the side deck, I guess, not really a side deck, but it was the new Chaos one, you know, Excavate 5, get like either a light or a dark from the excavated ones added to the hand, and the other ones will be sent to the graveyard. So, like the Chaos Ruler. That's cool, but the extra deck is super tight, so that's why I eventually opted to go for the Omni-Negation, being the Boral Savage. Other options, as you saw in the extra deck, and well, you could go for Cobra, I guess, and going for the Dark Magician Dragon, the big boy fusion negation. But if I find the space, or if you, well, you know, like if you're not running like the Link Cross BS, you might want to fight, or you know, like find space or add in the Muddy Mud Dragon. Again, thanks to your well, yeah, you're running like Link Cross to go for your Marcher. Marcher, as it's a level 3 tuner, again, very easy with like the All Lion token. You could go for the level 6 Synchro play, and that's your Muddy Mud Dragon. And again, Muddy Mud Dragon with any other dragon leads to a fusion summon of your Dark Magician, or yeah, your Dragon, right, for maybe more Omni-Negations. So that's cool, but again, that asks some extra deck space, and for now, I don't really find the space for that. Going second again, this hand is good. I have to fight against like Megaba, like as you see here now, the Veiler, the Impermanence, and the, you know, like the Drachma negation in the form of Fleur. So like 4 negations, I think, but no worries, guys, no worries. This is Danger Blue Eyes. I have things in the bag, and Successor actually comes in very clutch. So normal summon the tuner, you know, Sage getting a search, Veiler again, Successor as a chain to dodge the Veiler, still get the search, and at the same time get rid of the Megaba thanks to Successor, and that's good. That immediately gets rid of the Megaba negation as well. So I'm still very much alive in that rule, but we know that as there's at least one more negation in the form of Fleur and one back row, and since I'm not running the Phoenix Nightmare or Nightmare Phoenix, I can't force out the back row this way. So there are options, you know, I still have a couple of extenders ready. Fleur is dropped, that's cool. Drop the Wyver Burstar, again, just keep extending, I guess, using Dragon's Ravine, a searchable target off of Romulus. I was thinking of adding him the Dragonity Spear, the equip spell, to, well, and that leads you, or that gives you like the risk of like adding in like a Dragonity tuner, but it's somewhat of an extender as well. This is something I overlooked. I overlooked Wind Pegasus, so I need to get lucky with Bigfoot here. Luckily I do. Get Bigfoot on the field, draw alternative, that's perfect. That leads me going for Sayuja, draw 4, send deck 3, and now I can get off my, you know, like Card Dragon Engine, smaller Card Dragon Engine. So Pistia Reborn Red MD, I still use the effect, yep, post Errata obviously, and you know, alternative is not once per turn, at least a copy on the field. Going for the level 9 Synchro, and this should be my duel. Can't go for game, I think, but I mean, I have like a lot of negation ready on the field, so this again would have been my duel, probably. Last example, last duel, going first again against Emancipator. This time Helgi Firebase gets negated. That's cool, still have a couple of extenders. I mean, it's a bummer, right? You can't go for like the O-line, Link Cross obviously, but you know, the shenanigans with both Link Cross and O-line would have been very sweet. So the double tokens going for alternative, and you know, the tokens cannot be used for link summons, but I'm not really sure if I can get rid of it. The Sage is not able to send it to the graveyard, I guess. Not an effect monster, but I mean, it's probably just going to be Link Rebo targets or fodder. Sayuja draw the main combos, I guess, here for the deck, getting off the Guard Dragon Engine again, and you know you're just leading yourself to a level 9 Synchro play to go for the Blue Eyes level 9 Synchro and the Titanic Galaxy as well. I recently added in Tempest. I mean, Tempest is free, it's basically just another special summon target off of LP Pisty, right? It's a free body to special summon itself from the graveyard, and of course, much more important, it's a level 7 monster, so again, it's basically Boral Savage fodder. Appaloosa hits the field for more negations, Levianeer as well, reborning the Tuner. Again, Tempest is dropped, going for the Boral Savage again for some more Omni negations. So yeah, I mean, multiple negations here. Appaloosa is protected thanks to Titanic Galaxy because of the redirection attack. Savage for the Omni negation, and the Blue Eyes Spirit for the potential graveyard effect, even though it's not, well, Block Dragon, I guess. That does activate in grave if I'm not mistaken, and that would have been negated, or should have been negated, or should be negated by the Blue Eyes Spirit. But a long story short, going for the Azure Eyes that will reborn the Blue Eyes, and I still had Monster Reborn. Okay, that's cool. I mean, super fun deck. The new support is cool, but I mean, it's not really the support like last year, but it could definitely have a play. Successor is definitely a solid card for Blue Eyes. The Destined Rivals might be a bit better for the Dark Magician deck as well. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.